I am the one who arranged for your eyes to fall on these words in this moment. I see you, even now. I see the battles in your heart, the confusion in your mind, the questions you are afraid to voice, the feelings you keep burying because you are not sure if they are right or wrong. I see the way you look at yourself in the mirror and wonder if you are too much or not enough, too old or too young, too late or too early. I see the way your heart beats differently when you think about this person, the one who fell in love with you even with the age difference. And I want you to know, I am not surprised, I am not shocked, and I am not against you. I am here to speak to you, gently but clearly. Because I care about you more than you can understand. You have tried to push these feelings away, pretending that what you feel is nothing, that what has grown between you is only in your imagination. But you have felt the change. You have noticed the way their eyes linger, the way their words soften when they speak to you, the way they listen more deeply than others do. And deep inside, you sensed something pure, something different, something that did not feel like casual attraction. You sensed a love growing quietly, and it scared you because of one thing, the difference in age. You wondered if that made everything wrong by default, if it meant that you had to run from it, bury it, deny it, or mock it so that no one would ever suspect what your heart was feeling. You worried about what people would say, what they would think, how they would judge you, how they would twist the story. You started judging yourself even before anyone else had the chance. Listen to me now, I am not the voice of fear. I am not the voice of shame. I am not the voice of gossip or condemnation. I am the voice of truth, the one who sees the depths of every heart involved. I see your heart, and I see their heart. I see where this love was born, what watered it, and how it grew. I see the memories when you were tired, when you were struggling, when they noticed you in ways others didn't. I see the conversations that went beyond the surface, the moments when they made you feel seen, valued, respected. I see the way your presence gave them comfort, guidance, or joy. I see how they began to admire your strength, your kindness, your resilience, your way of thinking, your depth. This is not just about appearance. Their heart responded to your soul. There was a moment, quiet and unremarkable to everyone else, when they realized they were falling in love with you. They didn't announce it, they didn't celebrate it. They were confused. They thought to themselves, why them? Why this person? Why now? They wrestled internally because the age difference was obvious, and they did not want to be inappropriate, disrespectful, or foolish. They battled with themselves, testing their own motives. They asked themselves if this was just a temporary attraction, a distraction, or something deeper and more enduring. Little by little, every time they saw your kindness, your integrity, your compassion, something inside of them was confirmed. This was not a shallow feeling. This was love, real love, surprising and unexpected, but persistent and deep. I want you to know that I saw all of this. I saw the first spark. I saw the fear in their eyes. I saw the way they tried to act normal, to hide the softness in their voice when they spoke to you. I saw the nights when they lay awake, thinking about you and silently praying for your happiness. Even if they could not be part of your life in the way they secretly wished. I saw how they did not want to be a burden, a problem, or a source of confusion for you. They cared enough to keep silent, and their silence carried more love than some people's loud declarations. But I also see you. I see how you noticed their care, how you noticed their attention. I see how your own heart responded, sometimes with warmth, sometimes with fear, sometimes with guilt, sometimes with secret joy that you didn't want to admit to anyone. I see how you tried to rationalize it away. It's just kindness, you told yourself. They are like this with everyone. But you knew they were not like this with everyone. Something about the way they looked at you, listened to you, and remembered little details about you revealed more than they dared to say out loud. And I saw the moment when you knew, this person has fallen in love with you, my child. I want you to understand something important. Age is not the measure of the heart. Love is not automatically pure just because the ages are close, and it is not automatically impure just because there is a difference. What matters is the heart, the respect, the maturity, the intentions, the timing, and the alignment with truth and safety. I care about all of this. I care about the law. I care about your emotional health. I care about their emotional health. I care about power dynamics, responsibility, and protection. I do not ignore these things, and neither should you. Real love does not ask you to break what is right. Real love does not pressure you into secrecy that harms you. Real love does not demand that you ignore wisdom, push aside safety, or cross boundaries that protect your body, mind, and spirit. So listen carefully. If either of you is under the legal age in your country, this is not yet the time for any romantic relationship. In that case, my will is protection, not romance. My desire is that any feelings that have formed be surrendered to me, held gently and safely at a distance, not acted upon, not fed, and not turned into something secret or dangerous. I want you to walk in wisdom, not in impulsive emotion. I want you to guard your heart and theirs, to treat each other with dignity and care. If there is a significant difference in age combined with authority, power, or dependence, like a teacher to a student, a person in authority to someone vulnerable, then my voice speaks clearly. What looks like love must be first tested by protection, safety, and integrity. I never call you into relationships that exploit, manipulate, or place one person under harmful control of another. If that is the case, I am not calling you into that bond, and I am asking you to step away. But if both of you are adults, aware, capable of choosing, and standing on equal ground in terms of freedom and consent. I want you to understand that age alone does not disqualify love. I want to free you from the fear that everyone's opinion must be your master. I want to free you from the belief that you are either too old for love or too young to be taken seriously, or too late or too early to have something real and beautiful. My child, I know exactly how many days you have lived. I know the years you have spent crying, healing, surviving, and growing. I know the years they have spent discovering themselves, wrestling with their own struggles, and stepping into a new season of life. I see both stories, and I hold them together in my hands. You have been told by the world that love must always follow the same script and fit in the same frame. But I am the author of every unique story, and I do not always write within the narrow lines drawn by human expectation. At the same time, I never contradict what is truly wise, safe, and good. That is why I am speaking to you now, not to confirm your fears, not to push you into something, but to bring light. I do not want you to be guided by shame. I do not want you to be guided by denial. I do not want you to be guided only by what people would say or think. I want you to be guided by truth, love, wisdom, and peace. You have felt the war inside of you. One part of you is deeply moved by the way this person sees you, while another part of you is terrified. You have asked yourself if this is wrong. If you should distance yourself, if you should block, run, or pretend you never noticed. You are trying to protect your heart. I understand. You have been broken before. People closer to your age hurt you, betrayed you, talked down to you, discarded you, or made you feel replaceable. You associate love with pain now, and when something gentle appears, you do not know what to do with it. You wonder if this love is a trap, if it is an illusion, if it will end in another wound. But let me tell you this, I am not bringing you another heartbreak to destroy you. I am bringing clarity so that you are not blind. You see, when someone falls in love with you, they are seeing something precious in you. It doesn't mean they are perfect. It doesn't mean they are the one for your entire life. It doesn't mean every obstacle is automatically removed. But it does mean that you are not invisible. It means that even in this season, with all your fears and flaws, someone looked at you and saw beauty, depth, and value. Where you saw scars, they saw strength. Where you saw years lost, they saw experience and wisdom. Where you saw imperfection, they saw the tenderness and authenticity that made you human. You need to hear this from me, you are not unlovable. You are not expired. You are not too complicated. You are not damaged beyond repair. You are not late. You have a heart that still beats. And I am proud of the way you have kept going, even when you wanted to give up. The age difference has made you feel like you must be ashamed, but I want to lift shame off your shoulders. Shame wants to silence you, isolate you, and convince you that you are a problem. But I want to bring you into light where you can see things clearly. There is nothing shameful about being loved. There is nothing shameful about someone admiring you. There is nothing shameful about having feelings. The question is not whether feelings exist, but what you do with them. This is where I come in. I want you to bring these feelings to me, openly, without hiding. I want you to say, "Here, God. This is what I feel. This is what they feel. This is what confuses me. I give it all to you." When you do that, you allow me to guide you step by step. There are some of you reading this who have begun to love someone older or younger than you, and you have been afraid to admit it to yourself. You are worried that you are being wrong, foolish, sinful, or reckless. You are worried that you are disrespecting me just by having those feelings. Listen to me. Temptation becomes dangerous when it is hidden, not when it is brought into my light. Love becomes distorted when it is lived in secrecy without wisdom, not when it is examined before me with honesty. You do not have to act on every feeling. You do not have to confess every thought. You do not have to pursue every possibility. But you also do not have to hate yourself for what your heart noticed. You are not evil for seeing beauty in someone. You are not hopeless for wanting connection. I want to remind you that I am the one who understands your emotional needs better than anyone else. I know when you are lonely. I know when you are craving understanding. I know when your soul is thirsty for someone who listens, who cares, who believes in you. I have watched you feel abandoned, overlooked, misunderstood by those you expected to be there for you. When this person entered your life and saw you in a new way, your heart responded because it recognized something it has been needing for a long time: genuine care. I want to give you this care first through my presence, so that no human relationship, no matter how beautiful, becomes your entire identity or your only source of worth. You must understand this. Whether this relationship becomes romantic, remains friendship, or moves into distance for both of your protection, your identity is not in what happens between you and them. Your identity is in the fact that you are mine. I am your creator. I am the one who knows the number of hairs on your head. I am the one who knows your past, your present, and your future. I am the one who will still love you if you say yes. I am the one who will still love you if you say no. I am not going to abandon you based on this decision. I am not standing with a hammer of condemnation. I am standing with a lamp, shining light onto the path so that you can walk safely. There will be voices around you. Some people will judge without knowing your heart. Some will project their own wounds and failures onto your story. Some will tell you that you must never even consider the possibility of love outside of their narrow expectations. Others will be reckless, encouraging you to ignore all caution and leap blindly. I am not in either extreme. I am not telling you to rush into something to prove that you are brave. I am not telling you to freeze your heart and deny every feeling to prove that you are pure. I am telling you to walk with me. One step at a time. If this person truly loves you, they will respect the boundaries that I lead you to set. They will not push you to move faster than you are ready. They will not pressure you into what you are not comfortable with. They will not ask you to hide in shadows and live in a way that makes you constantly afraid of being discovered. They will not use the excuse of love to override wisdom. Real love is patient. Real love is willing to wait, willing to adjust, willing to listen to counsel. Real love protects your peace, not just their desire. I want you to watch their actions, not just their words. I want you to see if they honor you when things are not convenient for them. I also want you to examine your own heart. Do you genuinely care for them, or are you clinging to them because you are afraid no one else will love you again? Are you drawn to them because of the way they treat you, or because you are trying to escape your pain? These are not questions to condemn you, but to heal you. If your heart is desperate, tired, and wounded, any love that appears can feel like it is the only chance you will ever have. I want to heal that desperation, so that you can choose from a place of wholeness, not from fear. When you are whole, you can say yes or no without feeling like you are losing yourself. There are also some of you who have already loved someone with an age difference. And it ended painfully. You may be reading this while carrying regret, shame, or unresolved emotions. You may be wondering if you ruined everything, if you disobeyed me, if you wasted years of your life. Hear me, I am able to restore, even when mistakes have been made. I am able to bring healing, even to situations that you wish you could erase. I am not limited by your choices. Even when you chose out of confusion, loneliness, or immaturity, I did not abandon you. I stayed. I watched over you. I guided you through the consequences, leading you step by step until you could stand again. I am the same God speaking to you now. I am not pointing at your past to mock you. I am touching your memories to heal them. The person who fell in love with you sees you now in a way that maybe you have always wished to be seen. They notice your laugh, your tears, your way of thinking, your habits. They are intrigued by your mind and heart, not just your body. They respect your opinions. They find safety in your presence. Their love is not purely physical, it was formed by shared moments, conversations, small acts of kindness. That is why it is so powerful. That is why you cannot simply unknow it. I want you to take a breath and recognize that being loved like this is a reflection of your true worth. You did not manipulate them into feeling this way. You did not cast a spell. You were just yourself. And your true self is worthy of love. I want to talk to you now about the future. You are worried about what will happen if you acknowledge this love. You fear rejection. You fear disappointment. You fear scandal. You fear judgment. You fear breaking hearts, yours and theirs. I am not revealing this love to you to trap you in fear. I am revealing it so you can move from confusion to clarity. Your future is not in the hands of people's opinions. Your future is not locked by your age. Your future is in my hands, and my plans for you include peace, growth, and purpose. If this relationship is meant to grow into something lasting, I will open the right doors at the right time. I will confirm it through peace, wise counsel, and steady, respectful behavior from both sides. If it is not meant to be, I will gently untangle your hearts, protecting both of you from greater pain, and redirecting you into something better aligned with your path. You do not have to force an answer today. You do not have to rush into a decision. I am not giving you a countdown clock demanding that you choose under pressure. I am inviting you to rest in me first. Spend time with me. Talk to me honestly. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you fear. Tell me what you hope for. Tell me what hurts. I am listening. I will not laugh at you. I will not shame you. I will not push you away. In my presence, you are safe. In my presence, you can lay down every mask. I also want you to listen to the wise voices I send into your life, people who genuinely care about you, who are mature, balanced, and loving. Not those who gossip or control, but those who wish you well. I can speak through them, too. I can confirm direction through many channels. You don't have to walk through this alone. You are not the only one who has ever faced an unexpected love with an age difference. Many hearts have walked this road before you, some wisely and some recklessly. Learn from their stories. Let me guide you to examples that will show you what to avoid and what to embrace. I want you to see that relationships can honor me and still be unexpected. But they must always be built on respect, truth, and purity. Do not forget that love is more than romance. Love shows itself in how you treat one another day by day. It shows in patience, kindness, honesty, self-control. If this person truly loves you, they will want what is best for your soul, not only what satisfies their emotions. If you truly love them, you will also care about their growth, their future, their walk in truth. You will not lead them into something that damages them or yourself. This is why you need me at the center, to keep both of you from drifting into places that hurt. Right now, I am touching your heart to calm it. The tension, the guilt, the confusion, it feels heavy. But as you read these words, something inside you is loosening. You are beginning to see that you are not condemned for what you feel. You are not cursed for being loved by someone younger or older. You are not abandoned in this situation. I am with you. I am not only the God of rules, I am the God of hearts. I am not only the God of order, I am the God of compassion. I know how complex human relationships can be, and I am not afraid of complexity. I bring peace into tangled places. My child, hear me clearly. Your value is not defined by who loves you or who does not, by who approves of your story or who gossips about it. Your value is established in me. You were valuable before this person noticed you. You will be valuable if they ever move on. You are valuable now, in this exact moment, with all your uncertainty and all your feelings. I breathe worth into you each day. I wrap you with dignity even when you feel small. Do not cling to this love out of desperation. Cling to me, and let me show you whether this love is a blessing to receive, a lesson to learn from, or a feeling to gently release. You are standing at a delicate place in your story. This is why I am speaking to you strongly yet tenderly. I do not want you to act in haste. I do not want you to be led by fear, shame, or pressure. I want you to be led by peace and wisdom. If you feel restless, anxious, and tormented, step back and breathe. Come to me. When you lean into me, I will shift your perspective. Some of you will find that what you thought was love is actually attachment and fear, and I will help you let it go. Some of you will find that what you feel is indeed love, but needs time, patience, and my blessing to grow in a healthy way. I will not hide my wisdom from you. The person who fell in love with you has their own journey. I am watching over them, too. They might be struggling with guilt, confusion, or worry, especially about the age difference. They may be praying in secret, asking me whether they should speak or remain silent, whether they should stay or walk away. I am listening to them as well. I am not only your God. I am their God, too. I care about their heart, their growth, their future. Trust that I am able to guide both of you at the same time, in ways you cannot see. Even when you don't know what they are thinking or feeling right now, I do. Even when you're afraid of misunderstandings, I am able to bring clarity at the right moment. I want you to release the need to control every outcome. You were never meant to carry the full weight of this on your shoulders. Surrender does not mean ignoring reality, it means letting me hold what you cannot fix on your own. Every time this situation comes to your mind, instead of spiraling in worry, turn your thoughts into a simple, honest cry, God. I place this in your hands. Do it again and again. As you do, you will notice that the inner chaos begins to quiet. You will start to feel that I am closer than you ever realized, working behind the scenes, aligning things, softening hearts, protecting you from what you don't see. in time, the path will become clearer. Conversations may happen. Doors may open or close. People may come or go. But through it all, I will remain. I do not leave you when things become complicated. I do not stop loving you when you are unsure. I do not withdraw from you because of your emotional struggles. I draw closer. I wrap you with understanding. I surround you with grace. And I keep whispering to your heart, you are mine. You are safe with me. The age difference that scares you is fully visible to me. It is not a hidden detail. I know exactly what it means in your culture, in your society, in your family. I know the pressures and expectations you face. I know the labels people are quick to throw. But I also know how to write a story that defies superficial judgment while honoring what is right and good. Sometimes that means bringing two hearts together in a way that surprises everyone. Sometimes that means separating two hearts that are not meant to stay entangled. Either way, my intention is never to humiliate you or leave you confused forever. My intention is to lovingly guide you, step by step, into the place where your soul can breathe and grow. Right now, I am asking you for one thing: let me into this part of your heart. Do not lock this away from me in a hidden room. Invite me in. Speak to me about this person, about your feelings, your fears, your hopes, your doubts. I already know everything, but when you open up, you allow my healing, my clarity, and my peace to enter. I am not a distant God watching from afar. I am a close, intimate presence, deeply involved in your story. I am with you in the silence of the night when you replay conversations. I am with you in the day when you see them or remember them. I am with you in the moments when you feel guilty for caring and in the moments when you feel secretly happy that they care about you. I am telling you this now because I want you to listen. You are not alone, you are not dirty, you are not wrong for being human and having emotions. I made your heart capable of love. I made your soul capable of connection. I gave you the ability to bond, to care, to feel attracted, to desire companionship. These gifts must be stewarded wisely, but they are not curses. They are part of what makes you beautifully human. Let me teach you how to steward them. Let me show you how to guard your heart without killing it. Let me guide you in how to honor me while honoring yourself and others. Do not let the fear of making a mistake paralyze you into refusing to feel anything at all. Do not let the opinions of others become louder than my voice. Do not let shame chain you to a version of yourself that you have outgrown. You have walked through too much to live the rest of your life hiding inside yourself. There is love assigned to your story, love that will uplift you, protect you, and walk beside you in truth. Whether it is this person or someone else, trust that I know how and when to bring such love into your life in the right way. For now, feel my hand on your heart. I am calming the storm inside you. I am lifting the heavy weight that has been pressing on your chest. I am breathing hope into the places that felt numb. I am washing away the toxic voices that told you that your story was over, that you were too old or too young, too broken or too late. I am rewriting those lies with truth. You are in the middle of your story, not at the end. There is still beauty ahead. There is still joy ahead. There are still surprises in store for you. This person fell in love with you, even with the age difference. That is part of your story right now. But it is not the whole story. The whole story is this: you are deeply, unconditionally loved by me. From that place of being securely loved, you can face anything, every feeling, every decision, every path. With me, you are safe. With me, you are guided. With me, you will not be lost. Stay close to my heart in this. Let every step you take be taken with me. I am holding your hand. I am guarding your future. I am watching over your heart and theirs. And I am whispering to you again, you are not alone in this. I am here, and I am not letting you go. I see you sitting there, wondering if you heard me correctly, wondering if your heart is playing tricks on you, wondering if this connection can be real because of the age difference, because of what people might say, because of what your past has told you about love and disappointment and shame. And I, the Lord your God, am telling you now, I see it, I know it, and I am not blind to what is happening inside you and around you. This message is not an accident. I am touching this area of your life because I know how long you have felt overlooked. How long you have waited, how many times you have questioned if love was still possible for you, how often you have secretly thought that your time has passed, that your chance has expired, that your heart is too tired, too damaged, too old, too fragile for something new. But I, your God, do not measure you by age. I measure you by destiny, by purpose, by the love I planted in you before you were born, and I came to tell you that this situation is not just about romance, it is about how deeply I care for your heart and your healing. You look at the age difference and your mind starts to panic. You think, what will they say? Will they understand? Is this wrong? Am I being foolish? Am I being used? Is this real? Can this be God? You are afraid of being deceived. And you are also afraid of missing a blessing. You are afraid of moving too fast, and at the same time, you are afraid that if you move too slow, you will lose them. You are torn between your feelings and your fears, between hope and history. And I, your God, am not angry at you for this confusion. I understand the battle going on within you. I know every thought that runs through your mind when you lie awake at night. I know the exact moment you realized that this person had fallen in love with you. I saw the way your heart both jumped and trembled. I saw the way you tried to deny it, tried to push it away, tried to tell yourself, no, this cannot be, this is too complicated, the age difference is too much. But no matter how much you tried to silence it, the truth remained, they care for you, deeply. They see you. They value you. They are drawn to you in a way that surprises even them. I need you to understand something very important. I am not limited by the things that limit human minds. Age is a number, but character is eternal. Years separate you on paper, but your spirits recognize each other in ways that numbers cannot explain. I am the one who writes stories that shock people, stories that do not fit into neat little boxes, stories that make others say, "How is this possible?" I am not asking you to ignore wisdom or to abandon discernment. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I am asking you to listen carefully, to look beyond fear, and to see how I am at work. You must not worship the opinions of people more than you trust my voice. You must not let the prison of what will they say rob you of the peace and joy I am preparing for you. The same people who laugh at you today will not be the ones holding your hand when you cry at night. The same people who judge from a distance do not know the battles you have fought, the loneliness you have endured, the tears you have hidden. I know. I have counted every tear, and I am the one who comforts you when nobody else understands. This person did not just fall in love with your face. They fell in love with your soul. They admire your strength, your resilience, your wisdom. They see how much you have survived and still choose to be kind. They feel safe with you in a way they cannot explain. You are like a calm in their storm, a light in their confusion, a voice that makes them feel seen, respected, understood. Your age, your experience, your journey, these are not curses, they are treasures. They are reasons why this person's heart is drawn to you. Where you see age gap, they see guidance, stability, depth, beauty. They are not blind to the difference, but they are not running from it. Instead, they find something precious in you that they cannot find easily amongst those closer to their age. You have what time has refined: perspective, patience, endurance. And whether you realize it or not, your presence has already begun to heal some places in their heart that were broken long before they met you. But I must also speak to you with clarity, because I love you too much to let you walk in confusion. Not every love that feels intense is healthy. Not every connection that feels deep is pure. That is why I need you to walk with me carefully. I am not asking you to rush. I am not forcing you to say yes without peace. I am inviting you to bring this connection fully under my light. I want you to surrender not only your feelings, but also your fears to me. You ask me, God, is this from you? And I answer, I am more concerned about your heart, your safety, your peace, and your future than about any label humans put on relationships. I will not lead you into something that destroys you. I will not push you into the arms of someone whose intentions are impure. So listen, if this person truly loves you, they will not pressure you, they will not rush you, they will not hide you, they will not make you feel like a secret or a shame. Real love stands in the light. Real love is patient. Real love honors. There is a reason why this situation scares you so much. Deep down, you remember the time someone used your vulnerability against you. You remember the days when you gave your heart and it was mishandled. You remember the times you were made to feel too much, too old, not enough, not right. Those memories whisper to you that this, too, will end in pain. Those wounds are trying to speak louder than my promise. Those voices want you to believe that you are easy to replace, that you are a temporary option, that you are someone people choose only when they are bored, lonely, or playing games. But I, your God, say this: you are not an accident. You are not a backup plan. You are not a second choice. You are not someone's hiding place until they find better. You are my beloved. You are chosen. You are seen. And any person I allow close to your heart must learn to treat you with the honor that matches how I see you. This is why I am speaking now, so that you will not lose yourself in this love, so that you will not forget who you are just because someone makes your heart race again. I want you to enjoy the sweetness of being loved, but not at the cost of your identity, your boundaries, or your relationship with me. I do not want you to shrink yourself, to act younger, to pretend to be someone else, to compete with others, to deny your own needs just to keep their attention. You do not need to become less to be loved. The right love will expand you, not erase you. The right love will make you more yourself, not less. So if at any point you feel that you have to betray your values, your dignity, or your connection with me just to keep them, understand that this is not the path I am calling you to walk. Listen to me carefully. This person has indeed fallen in love with you, but that does not mean you must rush into anything. You must let time reveal what words cannot. You must watch how they treat you when you say no. You must watch how they behave when you are not giving them everything they want. You must observe whether they honor your boundaries or push against them. You must see whether their love is steady or only passionate when it is convenient. Love is revealed in consistency, not in grand promises spoken in heated moments. Do not be blinded by attention. Do not be hypnotized by sweet phrases. Let their actions testify. Let their character speak. I know you are worried about the future. You ask yourself, will this last? Will they stay? Will they change their mind? Will they get tired of the age difference one day? You imagine them waking up one morning and deciding you are no longer enough, running towards someone younger, leaving you with regret and embarrassment. This fear grips you because you have seen others do it, you have heard stories, you know that human hearts can be unstable without me. I am not ignoring these realities. I am not telling you that age difference never brings challenges. I am not promising you that there will be no misunderstandings, no questions, no pressure from others. But I am telling you this, you do not have to walk this alone. If you let me be the center of this connection, if you both invite me sincerely, I can give you the wisdom to walk in truth, the strength to face obstacles, and the peace to discern when something is right and when it is not. I also need you to notice how much you have grown. Once, you would have jumped into something like this without thinking, just for the thrill of feeling chosen. Once, you would have ignored every warning sign out of desperation not to lose the moment. But now, you are pausing. You are asking me. You are trying to see my hand in this. That is growth. That is maturity. That is proof that your heart has not been wasted by your past, but refined. You are not the same person you used to be. The tears you cried did something. They made you wiser, deeper, more aware. So do not insult your own growth by saying you are foolish for feeling something. It is not foolish to feel. It is wisdom to bring those feelings to me instead of letting them control you. There is something else I want you to hear. Your age does not disqualify you from love, and their youth, or your youth, if you are the younger one, does not automatically make this connection wrong. What matters is that you are both adults, walking in mutual respect, mutual responsibility, mutual honesty, and mutual commitment. I do not bless relationships built on manipulation, lies, or exploitation. I bless connections where both hearts are learning to love through me, learning to support each other's purpose, learning to walk in truth, not fantasy. Do not label yourself too old or too young for love. As long as you have breath in your body, your story is still unfolding, and I am still writing. I decide when something begins and when it ends. I decide what is over and what is just starting. You have looked at your reflection and thought, who would choose me now? And then I allowed this person to see you, really see you, to remind you that I am not done showing you surprises. Do not rush to announce everything to the world. There are moments that must be protected while they are still fragile. When a plant first breaks through the soil, it is delicate, easily destroyed by harsh winds and careless footsteps. If you talk to everyone before you talk to me, you will invite opinions that can crush what I am gently growing. This does not mean you must hide in darkness or act in secret. It means you must move with wisdom. Have one or two people of maturity and spiritual depth you can confide in, not a crowd of voices that do not understand my way with you.